All right, I think we're just about live. Are we live? Are we live yet? I feel like we should be live, but I'm not seeing it live. Hey, there we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to day one of a brand new challenge. I'm here for it. This is my attempt at a hardcore Cheflocke of Pokemon Black. Now, I've got a lot of new followers since the last time that I did a Cheflocke. So, if you're not sure what that is, I don't blame you. Um, but let me. Okay, cool. It's a variant of a Nuzlocke that I came up with, where basically you play a Nuzlocke to make a recipe. You name each of your encounters after ingredients in the recipe, and at the end of the game, when you win, you make the recipe with whichever ingredients didn't die. So we are doing, for Pokemon Black, this is actually my first baking challenge that I've taken on as a Cheflocke. We're taking on black and white cookies. Isn't that fitting? But before we get too into the weeds and really start playing, I thought it might be fun to show people some of the new goodies that I got to give out on the channel. Not too many things, but we're coming close to 300 subscribers, which means, you know, we're that much closer. We're over halfway to my initial subscription goal of 500 subscribers. And so we've had this one banked for a long time. I bought this before I even started the channel. This Shrouded Fable ETB sealed. You're gonna rip this. You're gonna get it for free, and you're gonna rip this because it's got a little damage on the plastic there. But this Shrouded Fable ETB is getting given away to one subscriber once we hit 500 subscribers. And then I got a couple other goodies. I picked up, and this is going to go out as a full set, but I picked up a full art set of the brand new Chaos Rising set. So I haven't ripped any of this myself, but I saw these, and I managed to pick them up for just barely over MSRP. I think they were like $7 a pack and $6.99. They might have been $5.99. I can't remember. But anyway, full art set of Chaos Rising blisters, totally sealed, good shape, is going to go to another subscriber. So that's 2 prizes. And then this is the last thing I picked up, which I think is pretty neat, is getting given away to a 3rd subscriber once we hit 500 subs. This is a Slocking tin. An unboxing that I saw online seems to indicate that you get this Cosmos Hollow Slocking promo, obviously, but you also get a Cosmos Hollow Slack Goth and Vigoroth Hollow along with it. And then you get this cool tin. It's got, of course, Slocking, but then it's got some other randos. Darkrai's on it for no reason. Tyranitar's on it for no reason. And it comes with 3 packs, 1 Journey Together, and 2 Destined Rivals, which I think is actually pretty neat. So, totally sealed, getting given away to a 3rd subscriber once we hit 500 subs. So I was excited. I've been meaning to add more stuff to the haul for a long time, and so I was excited to finally get to do that for y'all. Because we're getting closer. We're getting so much closer to 500. I think we're around 270 as of today, so that's really exciting stuff. I can't thank you all enough for taking a shot on me. I am so stoked. This is our first time on the channel going to Unova. I'm psyched. I love Pokemon Black and White. They are the games that kind of got me back into the franchise after I missed all of Gen 4, basically. My dad lost his job between the Game Boy Advance and the Nintendo DS, so I didn't get a DS when they were new, and it wasn't until all of Gen 4 had wrapped up and the new, or like DSIs were coming out, that a buddy of mine at high school let me have his old DS, because I gifted him a copy of Pokemon Yellow, and I was finally able to get on board. It was right in time for Pokemon Black and White, and we all just played the hell out of that in my theater department when they were new. And then, of course, Black 2. Black 2 is actually the only game that I have a fully complete national Pokedex on. And yeah, a couple of those things like Meloetta and some other stuff is hacked, like some of the mythicals. But other than that, I completely filled out that Pokedex, all 649 Pokemon. So it is a generation that is near and dear to my heart. I really, really am so fond of Unova and of the boldness of the Pokemon Company to attempt like a full reboot like that, like of 156 Pokemon. I just think it's so cool. Real quick, I'm going to pin a message to chat. This is kind of a standing offer. If you followed me recently, you probably followed me from Coop's collection, the short that he featured me in so kindly. And you know that I am a human Pokedex. I know all 1,025 Pokemon by number and in order. And so I kind of have a standing deal on my streams where if you give me a number in the chat or a Pokemon, and I'll give you that corresponding Pokemon or number. If I get it wrong, I'll Venmo you $1. Tonight, special night, $5. If you give me a number and I get it wrong, I will Venmo you $5. So I'm going to pin that message to the chat real quick. And then we will actually start playing. I have not been doing the best job of scheduling my streams ahead of time. And I'm going to try to get better about that, because I'm noticing like less people on the live streams. And that's not by a lot, but you know. Sorry, I'm just getting this message. I think there's a misspelling somewhere. Maybe the misspelling was Venmo, hopefully, and not corresponding. Corresponding looks correct, I think. Whatever. The message is pinned in the chat, so if anybody shows up, they now know that's the deal. But I'm going to be going forward with this challenge for a little while. I'm going to kind of put Pokemon Null on the back burner a little bit. I think what I'm going to do with Pokemon Null is kind of do that on the occasion that I have like time to fit in a bonus stream, so to speak. And so that's kind of the idea there. Is I used to stream a lot more Friday mornings, and I used to stream closer to twice a week. And when we were doing like Pokemon Lazarus, I was streaming a lot. I was kind of just streaming as often as possible because I really wanted to beat that game. And so, yeah, I think that Pokemon Null will kind of just be like a background challenge. And if we ever get to a point where I'm really kind of making progress on it, we might highlight it, especially if like it's coming at the time where like another challenge is dying down. I think this challenge is going to be pretty hard. We're doing a Cheflocke of black and white cookies. And for the recipe that I'm using, it's from Preppy Kitchen. You might know them. They're a pretty big YouTube channel and cooking website in general. Their recipe only uses 10 ingredients. And that means that I only have 10 encounters in this entire game. to beat the whole game. And of those 10 encounters, 7 of those encounters are what I would describe as foundational ingredients. Ingredients that I literally could not make the recipe without. So if any of those 7 ingredients, Pokemon, die in the challenge, I have to restart the challenge completely. Now, this is a vanilla game. It's not a difficulty hack or anything like that, but it's not a particularly easy game as far as vanilla games go. The black and white games, I think, are a little more challenging. Certainly the champion fight between the back-to-back between with N and then Ghetsis, not a cakewalk. One of the harder champion fights in the entire franchise. So, yeah, I think this is going to be a real challenge. So we only have 3 Pokemon in this whole entire thing that if we catch it and they die, I don't have to restart the fight. And those ingredients are salt, lemon juice, and vanilla. You know, the cookie won't be as good without any of those things, but it would still be technically a black and white cookie. So hardcore Nuzlocke rules apply. I can only catch the first Pokemon I encounter in any given new location. They have to have a nickname. In this case, they will be nicknamed after an ingredient in my recipe. No healing in battle. Hard level cap. And then, you know, I gotta play in set mode. So the Cheflocke variant works pretty simply. You got to identify your recipe and your ingredients, and which of your ingredients are foundational to you. It's oftentimes it's subjective. In a baking challenge like this, it's a little more objective. But let's see here. Yeah, and you have to have at least one foundational ingredient in your party at all times. That is not going to be an issue in this game. I literally could not put together a full team of non-foundational ingredients. There will almost certainly always. It just, I don't think it'll come up, that particular clause. That clause is really more for like games with a lot of encounters to prevent you from like, you know, like my Pozzole Cheflocke that I did had like 25 encounters available to me, and only 4 of them were foundational. So the foundational ingredient clause, like keeping one in your party, is more about like not just like boxing all the Pokemon that could insta-wipe you. Wow, it's been a while. And I haven't done a DS game on the YouTube in a while either. I was doing oh, that's the gift box. I was not paying attention. Are there Pokemon in here? Right, because you have your first fight in your bedroom. Wow, it's been a while. Now, having said what I said, I only get 10 Pokemon to beat this entire game. And 7 of them can never faint. So I really don't know what starter is the best for this challenge. I really don't have. I was looking at, somebody put together like an encounter Nuzlocke tier list, and it seemed pretty good. I'm gonna take a look at it right now. Yeah, so it looks like much of the community agrees that Superior is kind of lower than the other 2 starters. And I would say, as far as water encounters go, you know, Samurott is seemingly one of the better ones. I don't know. I really like Jellicent a lot, and Seismitoad. I mean, this is all stuff that's gonna come up. And so I would say that like a grass monotype Pokemon is certainly like, it just doesn't seem like the most promising thing. I do think that we are going to need to catch a Pokemon that we can actually kind of like counter the bug gym leader with if we don't pick Imbor. So I might have to catch a Pokemon and use one of my encounters a little earlier than I'd like to, if that makes sense. And, you know, like I said, if we can avoid that, that would be ideal. I don't know. We're probably gonna have to catch at least one additional Pokemon to get us through Lenora, the second gym. So I'm thinking ooh, Fly. I got you, Fly. You couldn't win today. I'm thinking Tepig is maybe the call. He's bulky. He's going to be a fighting Pokemon in time for the fighting gym, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look at that real quick. Tepig, DB. I really like Pokemon Database for gameplay stuff. I just think it's a lot more like game stats centered than like Bulbapedia or Cerebi. Level 17, yeah, and Pignite does become a fire type. And in Gen 5, let's see, Black and White, he'll learn Arm Thrust on the level up. So I think this gives us the best early game, which kind of gives us the most flexibility in skipping or picking up early game encounters. So I also think they're all really cute. The first stages of these Pokemon are all really, really good. I think the Tepig line is kind of the most consistent throughout. Yeah, we're going to go Tepig. So this will be our starter. Flower. Flower the Tepig. Attempt 1. Sorry, just updating my document. Tepig. I'm gonna try to play with like a little less fast forwarding than I've played with in the past, and this might be like a that lasted. I don't know, that might not last. But I'm gonna try, just because I think like it looks better on shorts, for one, and two, the GBA games we play, my emulator is able to rewind, so if I'm ever just like clicking too fast or whatever and just like not paying attention to what I'm doing, ooh, female Tepig, it's a 25% chance on your starter, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a 1 in 4 chance, so that's neat. We got the crit on the first hit. Look at you go, Flower. But yeah, I'm able to rewind on the GBA games when I emulate, and I am not able to rewind on the DS games. So I guess I just want to be a little more careful. Oh, I thought we were gonna miss that for a second. Nice. Is tackle fully accurate in these games? I don't think it is. We'll look in a second. But that's one battle down. And my room is fucking trashed. Bianca. Charon. Bianca. Oh my god. Why would you do that? My mom's gonna kill me. We're listening to Gen 5 Lo-Fi by Studio Matcha. Go check them out for all your Pokemon lo-fi needs. They do these really cute little animations along with the music itself. Oh, now we gotta fight Charon. back to back, eh? Yeah, I just think black and white are so ambitious and so much effort was put into these games that, like, I just don't think, like, I feel like X and Y are the most rushed Pokemon games to me. They just, and I like them fine. I haven't played them since I beat Y, when I first got it, honestly. I like watching it okay when I watch other YouTubers play it or whatever. And I like the Kalos Pokedex quite a bit. When it first was announced, I was super disappointed. Not because I didn't like the Pokemon that were being added, but because it is by a large margin the smallest Pokedex they've ever made. And I just thought it was kind of, I don't know, I just thought it was kind of lazy. And I understand in hindsight, like, there were limitations and they were just trying to, like, to the hardware and to the, I don't know, to the size of it. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass a little bit there, but yeah, I just remember being really disappointed in how few Pokemon we got. And I wasn't totally sold on the Mega Evolution gimmick when I first heard about it. I like Mega Evolutions now. I certainly like the designs of Mega Evolutions. I've never been like a hater about the way that, like, Mega Venusaur looked. I do think Gigantamax Venusaur is cooler. I think Gigantamax Venusaur and Gigantamax Blastoise are a little cooler than either Mega Venusaur or Mega Blastoise. I think both Mega Charizards I prefer over Gigantamax Charizard, though. Alright, cool. Anything in the trash? Probably not. It is empty. Bianca. Oh, the Pit of. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my god. I imagine we're following Bianca. I wasn't really paying attention. Yeah, there we go. That's that plot progression we're going for. Now, the early for the early routes, if I get desperate, I might pick something else up. But the only Pokemon that I feel like, if I get it, I'm just going to go for it. And it's not even that uncommon. But if I get the Lillipup as my encounter, I'm just going to go for it. Stoutland rules. An Intimidate user as early on as a Herdier is awesome. And, yeah, I just think there's really no reason not to add it to the team and have some more firepower going into these early gyms, because they can be really, really tough. Especially this first gym, you're going up against a type disadvantage from your starters, so having backup in like a Lillipup would really, really be helpful. Getting over a bit of a cold, so I'm drinking a lot of water. Flower. Flower the Tepig. Oh, come on. I forget that I can touch screen. I don't have to input everything so analog. All right, wonderful. Pokedex is a high-tech device that automatically records the Pokemon you encounter. Yeah, I know what a Pokedex is, lady. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm excited for this challenge. I am intimidated. I really do think this could be a several attempt challenge, which I think is probably good. I have other, like, several runs now at this point that I need to catch up on making videos for. So right now what I'm putting out are highlight edits of my VODs from Pokemon Lazarus, which took me about 4 months. I started last November, and I think I beat it. I think I beat it in like February, maybe. Can't remember for sure. Maybe January. which is way less than 4 months, but whatever. And so I'm finally making highlights out of those. And then I've got to make my pozole video. I've been putting it off for a long time. I finally made the soup itself. I'm really looking forward to getting that video done. I'm really, really proud of the script. I think y'all are gonna love it. Anybody that sees it that is a relevant eye will love it. It's gonna be a great video. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Turn notifications on. I don't post that much, so I won't bog down your feed too much or anything. But let's go, Bianca. Charin. She wants us all to take our first step at the same time. That's sweet. Friendship is good. Nice. We are in Route 1. The Professor Juniper. They're all trees, right? Juniper berries. Isn't juniper like a big part of gin? I like gin. I'm a weirdo. I'd put gin maybe in like my top 3 liquors. I'm not much of a drinker, but it's probably like rum, tequila, gin for me. Top 3. Not in any particular order. Hate vodka. I like whiskey fine. Like, there's a lot of different kind of whiskeys, and there's scotch or whatever, and bourbon, and I like it fine. But I feel like once I tried really good rum, I was like, oh, I think like rum is what I wanted whiskey to taste like the whole time. You know, like kind of like sweet and complex, and not just like harsh and kind of sweet. Like a lot of whiskey is. Like, even the smoothest whiskey I've ever had is still like, I don't know, whatever. Alright, no fussing around. We got our Pokeballs right away. Love it. She forgot to say the Pokemon are in the tall grass. Alright, so this is Route 1. We're going to be like tracking our encounters on the Nuzlocke tracker. Who makes this? What is it even called? I mean, if you've ever looked up Nuzlocke guide, or it says nuzlocke/redux.vercel.app/game. And so I don't really see like a great name for this or whatever. But if you've ever Googled like Nuzlocke guide, it almost always comes out. So we'll just plug our encounters in there. It tells you all the different places you can get encounters. Usually it has a total, like a drop down list of all the encounters you could possibly get in that route. So it's really convenient, and it'll just help us keep track of which encounters I've delayed versus which encounters I've like skipped altogether and thus made invalid. I think you can get Lillipup on this first route. Yeah, it looks like you can. Patrat, Lillipup. I think those are all you can get. I don't even think you can get Purloin, according to this. So, we, in theory, have a 50-50 shot at what I want. We don't get it. So, I'm definitely not wasting an encounter on Patrat. So, we're going to say we missed this encounter. And make our way through. I will take the attack IV. EV. I will take the attack EV. It keeps like making me think it's gonna miss. Oh, I've got to change some settings, I think, before we get too much further. I think the text could be faster. Yep. And battle style needs to be on set. Yes. Excellent. Alright. You've got nothing to say, right? Yeah. And you're not going to give me like a potion or something, are you? Oh, you are. Thank you. you talk to the first couple NPCs. Later on, it's like you can just fly or bike wherever you missed. But early on, there's probably plenty of people waiting to give you stuff. Oh, Pat Rat again. I will, again, take the attack EV and some leveling. Now, this is going to be interesting for me. I don't play a lot of vanilla Nuzlocke challenges. A lot of the Nuzlockes that I've done on this channel, for instance, have been ROM hacks that had hard level caps. Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass, Pokemon Lazarus, Pokemon Emerald Crest. These are all fan-made ROM hacks that had hard level caps. So over-leveling wasn't an issue. So as far as like EXP management for 10 Pokemon total for the whole thing, it could become kind of tricky, making sure nothing gets over-leveled. So I just am going to be a little more cautious. I'm probably still going to use rare candies ultimately, but I think I'm just going to be a little more cautious about, yeah, just in general, willy-nilly leveling up immediately after every gym battle real quick. Well, I've got a more clear delineation of the two screens. I'm just gonna fix this on my OBS because it's kind of hard to tell on the title screen where the actual bottom screen ends and top screen begins. But I think this is a better, yeah, I think we got it. And we'll move this down just a little. Cool. Alright. Back to the game. This looks so cool. You would think they could figure out how to use the X-Transceiver thing a little more. Like, whenever they have the phones in these games, they're just kind of annoying. Like, they kind of just never... It's never good news. Like, sometimes it's like, oh, there's a swarm of Mareep or something on Route 1. And you're like, thanks. Like... That's really important to know, because otherwise how would I ever get a Mareep? And I love Mareep, don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't really move me, the swarms. In gold and silver it was atrocious. Sometimes you'd get a call and it would just be like Fisherman Dave, he's like, hey, I caught a Goldeen, but it got away. Anywho's, you're 10. I'm an adult fisherman. Nice phone call. See ya. And it's just totally useless to the game or your experience. I don't know. When I was really little and I was playing, I kind of liked it, but eventually, like, it starts happening so much that you're just... It's like every 10 steps it feels like you're getting a phone call from some D-bag who insists on having a kid's phone number. Alright. We are healed up. We know what a PC is now. Hey, Professor Juniper, what are you, the PC police? Because I don't like that. I want to be... not policed. So there. I'm kind of an anarchist. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to get through the early game of Pokemon Black. I chose Black when I initially played. I'm choosing Black now because I just love that Reshiram, baby. I am a Reshiram over Zekrom person. Firmly. Always have been, probably always will be. Let's be so real with each other. It's just the first fire dragon ever, which was really cool. And I think Zekrom is the first electric dragon ever as well. if I'm not mistaken. So they're both unique typings. But I just think Reshiram is so beautiful. And I think Zekrom's head is just a little weird looking. I'm going to say it. It's just a little weird. Oh, yeah. We humans and Pokemons are partners that have come to live together because we want blah, blah, blah. Oh, are we enslaving Pokemon, gets this? Is that what you want us to believe? Because Tepig, Flower the Tepig, told me that you are a liar. And that she actually loves hanging out with me. This is such a funny plotline, and it really is, like, one of the more understandable motivations that an enemy team in Pokemon has ever had. Like, lately the enemy teams, the bad guys in Scarlet and Violet, I like the Area Zero storyline quite a bit, like with Arven's parents, you know, whichever one, depending on the game that you're playing. And God, fangirls rejoice. N is here. We're fighting N for the first time on this channel. Oh, it's huge. N in his Purloin. But yeah, the Scarlet and Violet, like the Team Yell, I think, is that Sword and Shield. And then Scarlet and Violet, I don't even remember what they were called. I just remember that, like, Penny ends up being in charge of them, and they're all like, we were bullied. You're like, oh. Okay. So we made big old cars out of our Rev-a-Vrooms. Alright, guys. That's real compelling stuff right there. What if bullies... What if the enemies weren't actually the enemies? And that's fine. The whole school plot... I get that it's a kid's game. That's not my complaint. I think it's fun when you're a kid fighting against grown-ass crime syndicates like Team Rocket. Like, Team Rocket's fun. It's fun to be like a 10-year-old, like, owning a mob boss named Giovanni that wants to subjugate Pokemon for capitalist gain. That's fun. Team Magma and Team Aqua are so unhinged. What lunatics. That's fun. You're like, oh, I gotta make sure they don't drown the earth. Or evaporate all water on Earth. That's fun. Galaxy, like, I really still haven't given Gen 4 a proper playthrough. I've started Platinum several times in several different formats and contexts. I've played a lot of Renegade Platinum without ever beating it. I don't know. I feel like a failure when it comes to Gen 4. So I can't say how good Team Galaxy's motivation is or isn't. But Team Plasma with the Pokemon Liberation angle, it's cool. It's a fun, compelling storyline for a kid to be like, oh wow, yeah. Do these Pokemon really want to be our friends? And of course N is like, oh, your Pokemon love you. So it's not that complicated. You don't have to feel that morally weird about it. On a long enough timeline. But X and Y, I don't remember the bad guy team. I remember vaguely, like, Lysander. But, I know, like, he has the Floette that he's like, oh, my Floette. So I think it's all Lysander stuff. Oh, thank you. I was just thinking. Sure would like to run right now. We're in Route 2. Let's take a look. Yeah, again, we're going for Lillipup. I mean, unless I wanted to wait for... No. Please. Pat Rat, go away! You're an asshole. You're ruining my life, Pat Rat. This ain't no regular Nuzlocke where I can encounter map with you. That's a real bummer. Oof, that might be yet another... I'm not sure that we have another encounter before the first gym. It's kind of unclear, but based on what I'm looking at right now. Sure hope there is. This is a lily pup. I'm crashing out. Another Pat Rat. Is Pat Rat literally the only Pokemon I've seen in the wild so far? What gives? Alright, this guy's gonna fight us. We're actually into fighting territory. What is the initial level cap, huh? 14. It seems. God, all these Pat Rats. Pat Rat, Pat Rat. Pokemon 504. That deal still stands. It's pinned. People know. They know. I am... Yeah, I'm skeptical about our ability to beat this first gym with just Tepig. I really think we'd have to get very, very lucky. Very lucky. I haven't even looked at our IVs or anything. Or our nature. Not so much our IVs. I don't think it would show us our IVs. Odor Sleuth. Okay, now we're fine. Now that I have Odor Sleuth, nothing could go wrong. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong with Odor Sleuth? Sturdy body. Bold. Bold is bad. I don't want bold. But that's fine. You know what, Flower? It's up to you. Oh. Ooh, I gotta go get my charger. Ooh, this is fun. I have an animation. This is my I'll be right back animation. Ah, it's so cute. Oh, it's so fucking cute. So when you see that, you know I'll be right back. So give me a sec. Someday I'll have a PC. For now, my wife and I share one MacBook. And that's what I do all of my streaming on and all of my editing. Thanks for it. Thanks for keeping him company. Alright. Back to the game. Do you want to fight? Wait, what? Oh, he's going to show me the ledge. I started fast forwarding immediately. Like I said, I knew that probably wouldn't last long. The orange clothes. Oh, you don't want to fight. I was ready to fight. Do you want to fight? Probably. Yeah. She's going to have a lily pup. No, a purloin. Okay. She's talking about cute Pokemon. I was like, cute like a little puppy? But she's talking cute like a little mean cat that they make way less cute. Purloin Gate is... The 3D renders of Purloin where they have it bipedal. They got it standing on its hind legs. Stop. Let a cat be a cat. Good God. I mean, they had the good sense not to do it to Lipard, at least. But why does Purloin need to stand up? Why? Makes no sense. It's weird. Let a cat be a cat. Meowth wasn't even supposed to stand up. Like a Meowth in the wild is not supposed to be a standing, walking around cat based on the anime. If I remember correctly, Meowth, Team Rocket's Meowth had to, like, train himself to walk in, like, a ballet class. Oh, it's been a while. Purloin is another one I would not have picked up if it had been my first encounter. I will look at Purloin's EV yield real quick. 1 speed. I'm going to say that's not particularly relevant for me right now, so we'll go ahead and just run away. Oh my god. Where were you? I needed you. Where were you when I needed you? Lillipup. Damn you. Damn you. Sorry, I'm just looking up. I just want to make sure. Yeah, it's an attack EV. So I'm gonna knock this thing out for not showing up earlier. Odor Sleuth. He used our secret weapon against us. Oh no. Ugh. It failed that time. We've got incredibly lucky. Alright. Now, youngster, I'm gonna skip you. Yeah, and the grass punishes me, of course. With another goddamn pat rat. I don't even know that attack IVs are what I should be investing in right now. I think it'll matter more when I'm trying to arm thrust Lenora. When I'm trying to arm thrust Watchog and oh man, the Retaliate. I gotta get around the Retaliate. God, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. But I don't know. It's just easy. It's just easy to go for those attack IVs. Bianca, not again with you. Come on. Whoa, what? I'm not healed at all. I have 1 Pokemon. I'm probably overpowered. It'll be fine. She can't even lift a Pokeball. So you get a Lillipup. You get a goddamn Lillipup. I don't get a Lillipup. This Lady Bianca in her hat. Her big old thumb green beret. She gets a Lillipup. Oh my god. Well, if we wipe here, we get another chance to roll for a Lillipup before Gym 1. And Snivy, level 7, not too worried about that. Ooh, don't crit. Oh no. That was so scary. That fine whip was so scary. Potion? Who uses a potion? Bianca, I thought we were hardcore Nuzlocking. I thought I was killing your Snivy right here. Excellent. Alright. Probably am not going to have to rare candy this guy at all. This experience management stuff is already kind of getting out of hand. Oh, brother. Yeah, I really don't think we get another shot at an encounter before this gym. I mean, we might be able to visit this route to the east here. Okay. But can we... I don't think we can get to any grass. Oh, I didn't heal. Well, I hope Last Eerie isn't too difficult of a fight. Because I did not heal my Tepig. We might be starting to tempt too. There's a decent chance we're starting attempt 2. We're nice and over leveled. We could get a burn. That growl was basically a free turn because I'm not even gonna click. Yeah, here's another basically free turn. Okay, we might get out of this. We might just get out of this. Let's go to tackles. Okay, and another purloin. Alright, we might just get out of this. Yeah, I don't think that they let us access grass until after we get cut. Assist lets you use another move. Oh, scratch. How much is it going to do? Okay, it's not too bad. We should be fine. Nice. Yeah, the music in Gen 5 is so good. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, wow. Really hope we don't over-level. If I have to catch an early Pokemon to prevent over-leveling, but this is also me trying to figure out. I'm just gonna pull up the Dream Yard map to see if I can't just see. Dream Yard, Pokemon Black map. That's kind of inconclusive. No, there's no way. There's no way we can access that. That barrel's got to be blocking the way. Kind of doesn't look like it is, but it definitely is. And then you do that, and, right? Or am I crazy? Let's go heal at least. At the very least, wait. I was trying to run, not fast forward. I don't know. It's not a huge difference. You there. Okay, we gotta go to the trainer school anyway before we can even do the gym battle stuff. And then I don't think we don't get our own Pansage or whatever until after the gym. I don't even know that I'm gonna count it as an encounter for this run. In fact, I'm almost certainly not counting it as an encounter. I'm probably gonna box it in the illegal box. That's the trainer school, and then they're not gonna let me go, are they? Yeah, of course not. So, no gym badges, not allowed to leave. There's no grass. There's no fishing rod, right? I can't get a rod. No, there's definitely not. Woo! We gotta go to the Poké Center. Or did I already do that? I did. Okay. We might overlevel. This might be an EXP management issue. Like, these two fights here might be setting me back. Youngster Joey, why the hell do you have 3 Pat Rats? I bet they're all Pat Rats. Why don't you pat that? You know, they say don't start if you don't have something, but I find that it's in the moments where you don't have something that you come up with something truly brilliant. Like, why don't you pat that? You miss 100% of the shots you don't. You miss 100%. You shoot 100%. If you miss, you guys get it. You understand what I'm saying. Pat Rat. Let me guess. A third. Oh, a Lillipup. You get a Lillipup. Youngster Joey gets a Lillipup. There's always a Youngster Joey pissing me off with their Lillipup or their Rattata that is critical hitting my Furret or whatever. Youngster Joeys, they're all full of shit. They're all assholes. Alright, there is a slim chance we might be able to access grass over here. Nope, there's a cone. It wasn't in the picture I was looking at. I figured. I truly figured. Well, we are... Whoa. Oh. Ugh. This is not a position I wanted to find myself in. I really was not planning on picking up one of the monkeys. You know, you get 10 encounters in the whole game. And it's just not what I just Pansage too, a grass type Pokemon. Like, let's look at these gyms. Normal gym, sure. Bug gym, no. Electric gym, kind of, but with 2 flying type Pokemon. Ground gym, sure. But by that point, I mean, we should certainly have... Although one of these is this Palpitoad. Maybe it could be worse. Flying gym, ice gym, no, dragon gym, come on. Yeah, this is this is a desperate pickup. It's a desperate pickup. But it's one... I don't think I'm in a position to turn it down. If we had a Lillipup, I think we could manage. But we would have to get extremely lucky. Extremely lucky to get through this gym without a counter or support. Here's another thing. In the past, when I've played different Cheflockes, I tend to name all my foundational ingredients for my best Pokemon that I catch. And then the non-foundational ingredients that can faint tend to be the Pokemon that are maybe a little more frail or less useful or whatever. In this run, I only have 3 non-foundational ingredients. And so I'm thinking that some of the better Pokemon, some of those non-foundational ingredients should be saved for an Elite 4 level Pokemon, so that in the event that I absolutely have to sack something, I'm not taking a team of exclusively foundational ingredients to the Elite 4. Now, I might not be afforded that luxury after all anyway. But having said that, I'm thinking if we do pick this up, we're going to have to name it a foundational ingredient to keep those non-foundational ingredient slots open. So I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. I am going to take this as my Dream Yard encounter. And let's see here. I'm going to name it Butter. No, I do want it. Give it to me. Thank you. Butter the Pansage. Reluctantly welcome to the Resistance. Now it might be time to get that rare candy cheat going. But first, let's go ahead and go to the Pokemon Trainer School and just see what's up, because I think it's probably going to be a level, like, what, 5? 10? That's a little better. That's, you know, something. Still, we'll want to have them. Cool. Now, at this point, if I see a Lillipup, I'm probably going to skip it. Route 3, after this, we've got... Yeah, nothing too exciting to add. Might pick up the Blitzel, but probably not, if I'm being real. Zebstrika is kind of mid. And doesn't really have a lot of use case into a lot of these gym leaders. Hey, Charon, what's up with you? Oh, we're fighting again. I think I healed. Really hope I healed. You lead with your starter, huh? Interesting strategy, Charon. That's an aggressive play style. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Tail whip, we can live that okay. Alright. Straight into the Vine Whips. I do like Pansage of the elemental monkeys. I think my favorite final form is Simipour. But I think Pansage might be my favorite of the starter forms. The first stages. The basics. Oh, look at you go, Butter. That is exactly what we're looking for you to do. Okay, you got a Purloin too, Charon? Look at you. Assist. Don't assist. No assist. What are you going to use? Water gun on me? Tail whip. Ooh, no. Butter. Alright, we did it. Charon defeated. Oran berries. Okay, that's quite helpful. Alright. Let's heal up. And we'll go ahead and lead Pansage. Although I see the green-haired waiter standing in front of the gym. Maybe he's gonna fight us, and then the other guy. I don't know. We'll keep Tepig in the front for the time being, just to see what this dialogue is. It's been a long time. Oh, here we go. Clyde. Thanks for the water, Clyde. How kind of you. Let's go ahead and bury these guys up. Oh, we only get 3. Let's wait. Fire. Oh, we're... Okay, I understand now. That's right. The whole thing is about teaching you about typing matchups. And can we avoid this guy? It doesn't look like we can. So let's go ahead and get Butter some much needed EXP. Yeah, I think this was a really fun way for them to introduce like typing matchups. This first gym, it really does hold your hand and just go, some types are weak to other types, some types are strong against other, like, it's neat. Okay, this thing's at level 11. That's less than ideal for me, but Ooh. You can stay in at least one more. We should definitely switch out now. We're in crit range. Alright. Odor Sleuth. No, more like Noder Sleuth. Save me. Come on. I didn't check Pansage's stats or nature. Should probably give that a look. Alright. We're one level away from the level cap. Flower wants to learn Defense Curl. Got another little fruit fly. Sorry to startle ya. Defense Curl. I mean, yeah, honestly, I'm gonna replace our secret weapon, Odor Sleuth, with Defense Curl, because maybe I'll set up a bunch of Defense Curls. Let's look up the rare candy cheat. Pokemon Black cheat. Rare candy, rare candy, rare candy, rare candy. Hey, there we go. Give me 1 moment, please. 1 moment. Uno momento. Un petit croissant. Alright. Should be in there. Yo, let's go. I'd say 13 is safe for now. Looks like we should only have one more trainer battle. Fury swipes. I'll take it over Scratch. I'll take it over Scratch. I'll gamble. Alright. Let's go heal up. And what else was I wanting to do? I think I just said it. This is one of those moments where it would be really helpful to have a chat. I'm grateful to anyone that watches any of these, whenever they watch it, if they ever watch it. If you tune in for 1 second, I'm grateful. I'm just a guy that likes to play Pokemon and doesn't always make time to play it as much as they'd like. And so I started a YouTube to give myself an excuse to play all the time, to play every week, to start new challenges, blah blah blah. Okay, now what is super effective against water? I'm racking my fucking brain. I can't fucking figure it out. Alright, we got one more broad we gotta beat before we take on a gym leader here. Alright, cool. Oh, these games are so pretty. They're beautiful. They're beautiful games. I think this calls for a Vine Whip. Vine Whip crit. Ooh, didn't even need to crit. Pat Rat's such a chump. You can see why we didn't pick one up. I'm not even the biggest, like, Pat Rat Watchog hater. There's way bigger Pat Rat Watchog haters than me. I think they are kind of fun, actually, to play with in early game, if you have the encounters to spare. I do not. I simply do not. What are you going to do, tackle? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Alright, cool. We made it happen. Shout out. Shout out Butta for making it happen. Alright. And then you're just going to be ready for us, I assume, right? Okay, cool. So we can go ahead and level cap. We will be leading Tepig with Pansage in the back so that Tepig can take whatever damage their Lillipup is going to dish out. And maybe even be healthy enough to stay in and chip away at the Panpour a little bit. But before... Adamant's cool. I appreciate that. Cool. Alright. Wait. I need to switch this up. Don't be a dummy. Don't do the dumb thing. And they should both hold Oran berries. Good point, me. Oh my god. Alright, we only have 3 of these. So you're just gonna have to share. Or, well, no, you don't have to share, but you know. You got 3 of them. So make it count. Or, you know what I mean. Alright, flour was elevated and butter was elevated. They sure will be once we win this game and make those delicious black and white cookies. Alright, green hair. I know you're not fighting me. It's Cress. We're fighting Cress. Cress. Alright, Cress. Without further ado, badge 1. Let's go. I feel like a little intimidated, but you know, we should be able to get out of this without dying. I would hope. Alright, Flower. Don't make me sound like a fool. Emba. There's not mints in black and white. There's no way to change these natures. You're stuck, right? I'll look into that, but I imagine we're stuck. Burn, great. Love to get the burn. And we've barely been damaged at all, so we should be okay. It's gonna use up a potion on this Lillipup. I love it. We're gonna get yet another attack EV. Oh, thank you for believing in me. I appreciate it. Alright, okay. Lillipup down. Now, I feel like we can stay in on 1 water gun, but I don't know that I want to risk it. We're gonna look at these special defenses. I don't want to pull up a damage calculator about it, but I also like... Maybe I do. You know what? And maybe I do. Maybe I will pull up a damage calculator about it. Tepig. Level 14. Special defense of 20. Oh, it could be a lot worse. Based on what I'm seeing here. No less than 18 on that IV. Alright, and then an HP stat of 43. That's a little worse. Alright, and then we got Panpour. Level 14. Let's say it has an up special attack nature even. Water gun. What are we seeing? Ooh, okay. I'm at 30. So that's 70% of my health. A crit always kills. So we can't risk it. Can't risk it. Butter, get in here. Work up. Not ideal, but also very far from the end of the world. What will butter do? Offer structure to my cookie. Ever heard of it? Another workup. So we definitely could have stayed in at least once. I think we'll make it through. I think it's pretty clear we'll be able to make it through. Oh, with the one-shot crit butter. Look at you go. And if that's all you ever do in this fight, and we make it through, then that's all you ever do. You know? But we've got less encounters. We've only got 8 more encounters available to us in this entire game. And we can't let butter die, ever. We can't just sack butter now that it's done its job. Woof. Alright. New level cap is 20. We want to make sure we don't over level. EXP management says we'll hold off on rare candies until we're right about at that gym leader. Fennel, wait, you made the PC, I bet. I bet it's your PC. Am I right, Fennel? Okay. I'm Fennel, and as you can see, I'm a scientist. Trainers. Professor Juniper is my friend. Likely story. Fennel. Okay, thanks for Cut. I appreciate Cut. Here comes Butter. Butter. You butter believe it. You butter believe it. I can't believe it took me 4 Cheflocks to come up with you butter believe it. But here we are. Alright, so we got Cut. We'll teach that to Butter. It's as good as Fury Swipes. Oh, 95% accurate. What is the deal? In what world is that nice to do to us? Whatever. Whatever, Game Freak. Whatever kind of nonsense you were on in 2010, I think is when this game came out. 2010. Sounds right. Alright. I think I already healed, but whatever. We gotta go to the Dream Yard now. It's Dream Yard time, because I think we're gonna see Plasma just bullying the hell out of Amuna, which is unacceptable to me. I don't know about you. I think Pokemon cruelty is bad. Yeah, we will cut this tree down. Bianca. Yeah, I'm looking for the mysterious Pokemon, I guess. Okay. I seem to remember there being like a fight here. Oh, hello, Muna. Muna's cute as hell. I really like Muna and Musharna. Just design-wise. Yeah, here they are. Wow, I really drank 4 cups of water on the stream already. You know. Getting over a cold is thirsty work. So is Nuzlocking. Both things will make you thirsty. Alright, we're in the Dream Yard, but this is more like a nightmare, if you ask me. Stop kicking the Muna, or whatever you just did. Team Plasma. More like Team Bad. Sma. God. they'll never recover from that lethal roast I just ripped out on them. All right, let's go. Let's go. This is riveting stuff. I mean, this is just an early vanilla game. It's just how they are. This run is really gonna clock in later. Although this second gym is not gonna be free necessarily. I mean, we've got hypnosis to worry about. So there's RNG at stake in this next gym. Even if we will have stab arm thrusts, there's also the RNG of how many arm thrusts we'll get off on each turn, and there's an intimidate user and there's a retaliate user. It's gonna be a little silly. I gotta fight 2 guys in a row? What? Oh, ma'am, sorry, evil lady. I misgendered the evil lady. She is evil in her in her defense, in my defense. Purloin. Pokemon number 509. Tepig, of course, 498. We're in Unova, 494 to 649, the largest single Pokedex in the whole franchise. Can you believe it? Flame Charge. Hey, that'd be awesome if we didn't have a minus attack nature. I still think our attack is probably better than our special attack, so this is... And we'll get the speed boosts, yada yada. This is good. I should stop complaining. Yeah, you lost. Hey, what is wrong with you? Stop kicking the Muna. Oh, your bosses are mad? Your bosses are big mad at you. What? Wait, hold on. What's he gonna do? Okay, he disappeared. Oh, Musharna. Cuties. And then Bianca picks up the Muna. Yeah, these games are just so good. Fennel. And there's that Dream Mist. Yeah, that's the Dream Mist. Oh, did anybody ever play the actual, like, Pokemon Dream World browser game that used to exist? That when they first introduced hidden abilities, that was the only way to get a hidden ability, was to get a Pokemon. Oh, there's items. I should probably... Oh, I can't go up there? The only way to get a hidden ability was to log onto this browser game where you were basically like just clicking through different, you know, spaces. Like there were, like, if I'm remembering, there were like woods and there was like clouds, and you'd find a Ponyta and it would have whatever secret ability Ponyta could have now. And it was, oh, Audino. We don't actually want to do the shaking grass too much, because we don't want to... We're at risk of over-leveling with such a small team, so better to not risk it. Anyway, the Dream World was nuts. It was really... I remember being really excited about it, and I thought it was so cool that you could connect, like, a browser game to your DS games. And then, God, this is even, like, more random, but does anybody know about... I don't even remember what it was called, but the game that they made you play to get the Therian forms of the genies, like the alternate forms of the genies, that game was insane. It was like, they made you play with the augmented reality feature of the 3DS, and you're trying to, like, fire a beam at the Tornadus, and there's some mini game. It was not easy. As many augmented reality things are, it didn't work that great. And so I just remember spending, and maybe I'm exaggerating in my memory, but I remember spending like hours trying to get those goddamn Therian genies with, I probably still have the app on my 3DS. Are you charged? My 3DS is actually sitting right here. It's actually a 3DS XL, and it is charged. This was the last birthday gift my dad ever bought me. I cherish it so. Oh yeah, and I got Black 2 in there with the complete Pokédex. See, I wasn't lying to you. Look at that. Black 2 floating around. God, what a beautiful thing this is. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, that's what I thought. Pokemon Dream Radar. It's an insane game. It's not fun. It isn't fun. It's hard. It looks like I beat it completely. But yeah, you have like a radar, and then start search, and then like, yeah, you had to like unlock more and more expensive, I don't even know. Yeah, this one is, yeah, this is how you like get the Lando. This one's for Thundurus, this one's Tornadus, and then what else? Pokemon that are holding something, and then just find Pokemon, whatever. A weird one. It's a weird one, guys. But that's what they made us do back in the day. It would have been this very 3DS that I did it. I love the Therian forms. I think the regular Genie forms are kind of, you know, so-so. I'm so-so on them. Therian Thundurus is like nothing to write home about for me, but Therian Lando, very, very cool. And then Therian Tornadus, I just adore. I don't know what it is about it, but I just think it's, I know it's just like a bird, but it's like a cool bird. He looks strong. Are you gonna let me pass now? I've got a gym badge and I saved Fennel. I gotta go talk to Fennel again. Whatever. She is up here. Upstairs. Yeah, there she is. Hey, ta-da. You got some Dream Mist. I got nothing. Oh, the Sea Gear. The Sea Gear is pretty. I like the Sea Gear. It was different. I mean, the 3DS was just so cool, and it was way easier to carry around than, like, your whole Switch. Like, you can't sneak your Switch into high school to do trades and stuff. You can get your 3DS in there real easy. I mean, everybody has a backpack. What am I talking about? No, I don't. Bye. 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 Hey, Fennel. Fennel? You gotta pick up on social cues. Clearly, I'm done talking. I said no. Don't be shy. I'm not being shy. You're being rude. Palpad, register friends. I have enough friends. I have 2 friends. And a mom. Everybody else is a vanquished enemy or a yet-to-be vanquished enemy. Alright, cool. I don't think we're picking up any encounters anytime soon. Route 3 does not hold anything of particular interest. Now, I really don't know that we need to be doing all of this. I think there might be an item in the daycare I want, but I can't remember for sure. Lillipup. I don't know if I'm gonna actually do the second gym tonight, but I want to at least get to the next city. I want to get through this route, and I don't like to stream for less than 2 hours, so I'm in for at least another half hour. So if that gets us through the second gym, so be it. That'd be great. We're faster now. We love being faster. Okay, Flame Charge is good. I haven't checked to see if Flower's attack is, after all, better than their special attack. Yeah. Do it. I am gonna do this. What did you just do? Did you eat a defense-raising berry? I'm pressing A too hard. Psywave? That can hurt really bad, right? Psywave... Is Psywave kind of like... psychic magnitude? From what I understand? Like, it can range... in damage quite a bit. Whatever. Just for my own... curiosity... Okay, our attack stat is still slightly better than our special attack. So yeah, Flame Charge is an improvement from Ember. I'm going to leave you all in the capable hands of Fur real quick. I will be right back. I gotta use the restroom. Can you believe it? Alright. Snap back to reality. Oop. There goes me Nuzlocking. I'm also a really accomplished rapper. I don't know if people know this about me. Okay. Okay, I don't think there is, like, an item to worry about over here. That looks like the daycare. Let's just do this double battle. Let's fight these twins. Twins? Twins? And twins. Alright. Go flour and butter. Flame charge. Fine whip. We double up. We're doublers. We like to double. Oh, with the crit. Another crit. Butter, you're going crazy with these crits. Just nuts. With these Vine Whip crits. To think I almost didn't pick you up. You better believe it. And we're faster now, so the flame charge rips first, and we are good to go. And the twins are down. Call me Walder Frey the way I run these twins. Ugh. He's awful. That fictional person is awful. Charon, are you gonna fight me again? Yeah? Okay. If you insist. I think think I'm gonna win. Just putting it out there, leading with the Oshawott yet again. Switch them out, switch them out. Butter, bail us out. Alright, you water spouted. That's kind of rude. Butter, butter, butter. No crit butter. You're better than this. More butter puns. Vine Whip, get the crit. Come on, crit again. Nah, that's fine. That's fine. Alright. Yawning. Purloin, get out here. It's time to take your licks. Although I'm not going to hit you with lick. I'm going to hit you with Vine Whip. Don't growl. No one wants you to growl. Growling is lame. And dumb. And it's lame. And it's kind of dumb. So, just think about that. Just think about that next time. That growling's kind of lame and dumb. Ugh. You're better than this. Leaving the Purloin on 1 HP. You know what? You are gonna get licked. Get licked. I know the cats kind of like that kind of thing sometimes, but this time, you're not gonna like it. You didn't like it. Alright, neat. Jaren. Whoa. Who's out of the weighing us? Team Plasma. You guys suck. They stole some Pokemon? Yeah. Yeah. I bet. Yeah, they stole that little girl's Pokemon because they're trying to free the Pokemon slaves. Or are they? Or are they? You know? Okay, this is Route 3. We haven't done an encounter here yet, but oh, she's insulted that I wasn't gonna help Team Plasma. All right, I'll help with Team Plasma or whatever. Oh, they're in the cave. Now the cave might actually have something we give a crap about. Route 3. Okay, Blitzel. Well, let's just look at this real quick, right? It's probably like the Pokemon that would tempt me at all on this route. It doesn't help us for a while. It's really not particularly useful at all until Skyla. And really only for Skyla. Who we don't have a good answer for yet, but between us and her, there's rock Pokemon, there's electric Pokemon, steel Pokemon. There's a lot of options between us. There's a lot of things standing between us and Swanna that could get us electric stuff. Who's a better electric type Pokemon in this game for us? Galvantula. I love Galvantula, but it is a bug. It's just, you know, we get 10 ever. Is Drillbur is always in the like dust clouds, right? We can like guarantee ourselves a Drillbur, I think. Dynamo electric, that's the electric type to have for sure. Yeah, I think I'm going to forego the Blitzel. I just don't think it does enough for us. So we're gonna run away. But Blitzel, thanks for showing up. You're really cute. I liked seeing ya. Blitzel status missed. Alright, cool. You guys. You got, oh, Pit of. I am a sucker for Pit of. I love pigeons in general. I just think they made Pit of really cute. It's my favorite, at least of the first stages of like the basic Pokemon. I like it better than Pidgey. I like it better than Hoot Hoot. I like it better than Tailo. If you count Wingull, I like Wingull about as much as I like Pit of. Probably right around the same. I like it better than Starly. I like it better than Fletchling. I like it better than Pick-a-Peck. I like it better than Rookity. And I like it better than Wattrel. They didn't really do one. You can say it's Wattrel. Wattrel doesn't really fit a lot of the trends of the classic early stage bird Pokemon. I don't really think... I think Gen 9's the first one to really not have like a Pidgey equivalent. But even if you want to say it's Wattrel, I like Pit of better than Wattrel. I just think it's so goddamn cute. You're still storing energy, right? Yeah. And boom. Oh shit. I don't want to be in this cave without a repel. Oh no. I should not have just walked in there. Wellspring Cave. Yeah, I really don't think I should have just walked in here. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna double battle with Sharon now. Is that the idea? I'm not concerned. What I am concerned about is not having repels. Maybe I got lucky and picked one up in the grass without paying attention. Flame charge into the left. Yeah, just keep using Bide. That'll show me. Where's Oshawott gonna go? To the right. That makes sense. Oof. A crit? Don't crit my friend. That's my friend, Oshawott. I know I beat him up constantly, but I get to do that because his trainer is my roommate or something. Neighbor? Oh, you got your berry? I'm still holding a berry. Think about it. I don't think it went off. Ever. Well, that's cool. That's a very good position to be in. Now, if you want to take me out back and put me out of my misery, you're welcome to try. What? Did we lose? Yeah, you lost. You lost. Liberate Pokemon from foolish people. We will take their Pokemon. You're just stealing Pokemon. You're the one sending your Pokemon to get trounced by me over and over again. Nelly and Tim McGraw. Okay, please say I have a repel. Please, 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 please. Yes. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, 100 steps. We want to see a dust cloud. So we know... Oh, okay, thank God. Okay, so we can... Dust cloud, dust cloud. Should we maybe buy more repels? I think that I can just kind of run around until one shows up. If I had enough repels to justify it. But I think I need to go buy more before I do too much of this. Yeah. Oh, thank God. Oh. Alright. Alright. We will go back to that cave with some repels. Okay, okay. You don't want me to walk away. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. Yeah. Free Pokeballs. Now, okay, there's just more trainers and stuff. I need repels so that I can catch a Drillbur. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, that the way that Audino is basically in every rustling bush, there is a Drillbur in basically every dust cloud in a cave. And that's, and if it's not a Drillbur, it's like you get a gem or something useful. So I say we just do a little running around for a minute. Because the Drillbur is a Pokemon I'm absolutely catching for this recipe. That could have been bad. I mean, there will be other opportunities for Drillbur if I did mess up and miss the encounter in here somehow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on. Okay, it's a fire gem. Useful. That's actually quite useful. So yeah, it's like gems. Keep the repel on. Keep the repel on. Can I move it? Okay, that's obnoxious, but whatever. Repel, use. Come on, Drillbur. This is like a round of Mario Kart. I'm going around in circles so fast. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now, just to catch it, let's go for... Let's always go for the enthusiastic consent first. Of just throwing a Pokeball, throwing it out there, seeing how it feels, seeing if it says, you know what, I'll hang out with you. Nope. It's going to be more of a challenge. That's fine. Okay, we should definitely switch out. Well, we can stay in for one. Let's see if we can't get a tackle off. No, I'm already so inaccurate that I can't hit you with a tackle. That's fine. I feel like we can get one. We just got to do one. Okay. We can definitely still stay in. Wow. Okay, the Oranberry, that'll one more try at the tackle. I really think you can do it, Flower. Thank you. Rapid Spin. All right, Butter, bail us out. Oh, a lick would be... Can we get a paralysis? A lick para? Oh, that was a crit. Okay, I was like, that did way more than I expected it to. But this should be hella catchable now. Maybe one of these heal balls. You like that? You want a ball that heals? Hey, there we go. Drillbur, welcome to the realms. Now, what are you gonna be? What are we gonna name you, huh? Next up... Speaking of butter the pan sage, if you put sage in a pan with butter, oof. Don't let it burn, but it's really good. Let's go.
More water?
Yeah, a little. Thanks. Let's go granulated sugar. We'll just go Gran Shug. We need both granulated sugar and confectioner's sugar for this recipe. Both are foundational. One for the cookie itself and one for the icing. But look at us go, and we caught you in the heal ball, so you're all healed up, and let's go ahead and feed you some rare candies while we're at it. Why not? Thank you. Alright. Fury swipes. I don't think we need it, actually. Yeah, I'll take it over Scratch. I usually do. Let's get up to at least... Let's get up to 15, and let's get butter up to 15 as well. I don't think we're at risk. Metal Claw, hey, look at us go. Take that over Mud Sport. I don't see Mud Sport being particularly useful anytime soon. And butter. Wonderful. Alright, let's go heal up. Well, that's exciting to actually get a Drillbur that early on. I forget that they're basically like guaranteed. Drillbur is like the almost like the Magikarp of this game in that way, where like you can more or less guarantee it for yourself really early on to boot, and it turns into one of the best encounters in the whole game. The way that Gyarados is in almost every other game with the good rod or whatever. So that's neat. I totally forgot about that, but that's really, really helpful for a challenge like this where I really can't guarantee my challenges and I have such limited options. I'm gonna want an Excadrill. It's a Nuzlocke. You try to avoid unnecessary trainer battles. Pidove, you're cute. You're cutie, cutie, cute. I kind of want to do show and tell and go get my Pidove illustration rare that I bought. It's a Japanese. I bought it on eBay because it was much cheaper than the English language version, which is like, the last time I looked, it's like a $20 card now. Hold on a sec. TCG player. God, yeah, the American Pidove illustration rare is $28 according to TCG player. And the Japanese one is all the way up to $16 now. I think when I got it, it was like $8. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool if you ask me. I think that's pretty cool. Oh, that Unified Minds Pidove is so cute. Oh my god. I've never seen that one. That is so, so cute. Alright. Well, good to know. There's a little common Pidove out there I might get my hands on. Alright. And then he's going to tell me about the dark grass. The dark grass is where, like, they're higher leveled and there can be double battles and stuff. So that's kind of cool. But we already did Route 3. But it's good to know for, like, it's good to keep that in mind for encounter mapping stuff later on, that I can kind of double my chances at an encounter if I remember to hold off until I can get into the dark grass. I had forgotten about the double battle element. Cool, cool. Love getting away safely. Love getting a great ball. Whoa, okay, sorry. I thought if you were facing out, you wouldn't want to fight. You'd just be like, oh, the water is pretty, there's a basculin or something. But okay, we'll fight, I guess. Bide, don't... Well, that's actually not a problem, because I can crush you. Flower power. With the crit. With the crit. I should probably put somebody else in the lead for a little bit. I don't know how many fights I have before the next gym leader. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like another N fight. Is that a sand attack? Did you just sand attack me? Okay, good. I thought I was gonna miss again. Does this have like a delay? Like, does this have more of a delay than the average Pokemon game to make you think you might have missed? Is there like built-in suspense? Because it kind of feels like it. Ooh. There's no reason to delay, right? I mean, I might as well look. It's letting me take the time. No, in fact, delaying would be bad. Gotta let it evolve right now, or else it's not gonna learn Arm Thrust. Pignite. I like Pignite a lot, honestly. I might like Pignite best of the whole line. One of the rare middle evolution dubs. Wartortle. Well, it's not rare, actually. Ivysaur, Wartortle. No one in Gen 2. Gen 3, no. Gen 4. No. I like Grotle, but not more than Torterra. I'd say I'm almost certainly never going to press Tail Whip. Retaliate. Watchog's Retaliate has me shook already. I'm scared of it. Awakening. Yes. And then we'll just keep going. Pidove. One last thing I want to look up. I really don't think this is a thing. Nature change Pokemon black. Is there a way to change nature of Pokemon? You can't change the nature, but you can change its stats as if you were changing the nature. You can get nature mints from Battle Tower, but they're expensive. It's all post-game stuff? Okay. Wait, that's not even Zacian. This is Sword and Shield. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can change its nature. No. Too bad. That's really too bad. We're just stuck with a minus attack. Pignite. But that's fine. I'll live. Alright, Nakreen City. Come with Jaren for a second. I don't think there's a gym battle. Oh, there is. There is. Chesto berries. I like that. I do have a fighting type. Thanks for the tip, Sharon. I appreciate the tip. Alright, let's see here. Nakreen City. Okay, so this is where we're gonna get a fossil Pokemon someday. Or a Petalil, I guess. Maybe that's a trade. It's definitely not what I'm doing. I would say, as far as fossil Pokemon go, I might go for an Arcan at some point. I think they're pretty good. It could be really helpful into Swanna stuff, the Winona, the flying type gym. I don't know, we'll find out. We'll find out later, but for now, we're clearly not getting an encounter out of that. There's the train tracks here. I could be going into all these different things. Is somebody going to prevent me from going? Pinwheel Forest. What have we here? Anything that I'd actually want to pick up? Not looking promising. I think they want, you know, they're offering you soccer throw basically. Timber. None of which I think are, I mean, a Timber, trying to think. Conkeldurr could be good into the Elite Four, but I think now that we have access to repels, I should honestly be repelling through a lot of this stuff. So let's just go straight into the gym museum. And not you again. Oh, I don't even know what I answered. I just said yes. I just haha ya'd N. What did he think I agreed to? I have no idea. Alright, Pideve out front. Let's do a neutral arm thrust. 1, 2. Okay. Great job, Flower. That's flower power for you. Oh, goodness. All right. Grand Shug, get out here. Grand Sugar's what I call my grandbabies. I have grandchildren. Metal Claw. Yeah, way to hit. Way to hit it. Don't growl. Stop growling. Since when does a pigeon growl? It's weird, guys. It's a weird thing to make a pigeon do. Just saying. Don't miss. Thank you. Now hit it 3 times. Just one more time. Thank you, granulated sugar. I appreciate you. Temple? Well, I've got just the guy. I got just the guy for that. I've never eaten a frog. I don't know that anybody eats toads. I know that people eat frog legs. But when they cook them up, do they cook them with butter? Because butter's about to cook this guy. That's right. That's right. Masterful verbal gambit. Another masterful verbal gambit for me here for it. We did it. Oh, we didn't do it. We're about to do it. Crit. Butter. It's been a while since you crit. Ah, Butter, I can't believe it's not a crit. Ooh. I think this thing could stand to get leered at once or twice. It's got focus energy going on. I don't love that. Low kick. That was a crit. Yeah, that was a big old nasty crit. This thing could end our run if we get unlucky. Ooh. Okay, we leered it, and now we're gonna come in and we're gonna flame charge, and this low kick is not gonna crit. You're not gonna crit twice in a row, and we're gonna flame charge you, and your defense is dropped, and we are 4 levels better than you, and evolved, and yeah, that's gonna not kill, but this isn't gonna crit either, and we're gonna win. All right, cool. Woof. There's stakes in this cookie challenge. Yeah, I do. How?
With tomato paste.
What? Okay.
No, it's good.
No, I'm sure it's great. Yeah. No, hey, cheers. Cheers, Ann. Cheers.
It's good, right?
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think of the mixes?
You know what? Yeah, I'll take one. We're drinking at home on a weeknight.
Have one drink.
You better believe it. Alright, we gotta heal. N loves to beat up your Pokemon that he says you're enslaving without healing them for you. Alright. I think we've got this one last gym in us. Unless they might make me do something. Like, that's a Dragonite. That's an Armaldo. Meteorite, huh? Ordinary old stone, huh? Your wife. Your wife? Hey, you got fresh water for me, Clyde? Is it Clyde? I think it's Clyde. Oh, normal types are weak to fighting type Pokemon. Oh, I should go get one from Pinwheel Forest. Guess what? I already got one. Okay, nerd ass Carter wants to battle. That's what he thinks. He thinks he wants to battle. I don't know if he wants to battle. Arm thrust. Flower, I'm gonna need these to hit hard and plentifully. Great work. I love it. You nailed it. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh. Alright, school kid Carter. I know there's like, we gotta do stuff with the books to make it, like a path open up, but we gotta fight all these people first. Wait. That's kind of a big fly. It's summertime. This is not the book you're looking for. Is this? Nice to meet you, Pokemon. What is the first Pokemon you met in this gym? It's Patrat. Yeah. Wait, what? Huh? Okay, yeah, it's a locomotive. That's annoying. And now we fight. And you're going down, Scientist Satomi. Oh, are you gonna intimidate me? Am I gonna get intimidated for the first time? Nope. Nope. TikTok, nope. X defend. X offend. I'm offended. I'm triggered. I'm offended like Joffrey in the meme where he's like, and what, Herdier, are you like Tony Soprano? Like, I don't give a shit? Is that you? Because that's messed up. You flinch? You made me flinch? David Flinch over here. I wish I could erase your head. This is ridiculous. Flinched again? Don't do it again. Okay, thank you. Get out of our way. And in the immortal words of the fake band from The Sopranos, never mind. I think Nirvana is a fictional band from Sopranos. 816. That is... It's Sobble. Sobble is Pokemon number 816. Check my work. I'm not gonna... We should heal. Use this here fresh water. Also, there's at most one more trainer, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys up to at least 18 here. You know me. Love to level up the guys. Leech Seed, like to see that. Take that over Leer for sure. Keep Lick for catching purposes. I think it's good to have something we might be able to paralyze with and that does reliably little damage. Alright. Children's books. Sweets for Pokemon? Yeah. This is what I want. Move 2 backward. Move 1 to the left. Move 2 forward. Move 1 to the right. So just... I feel like it's just... This is the last one left. Okay, yeah. Alright. We're almost there. We're almost to the final gym leader of the stream. Oh, that's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Flower power. Let's go. Flower power, the woman of the hour. Gonna devour. It's never sour. Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry. That's gross. One more puppy. You just gotta beat up one more puppy, Pig Knight. Do you think Pig Knight is named after Suge Knight? Sound off in the comments. Do you think Pig Knight's named after Suge Knight? Toucanon is definitely named after Tupac. Alright, cool. Now we gotta go heal. Then we'll set up our final... Can you go any slower? Wow. That staircase really took its sweet friggin' time. Alright now, ladies. Yeah. I'm gonna break this thing down here in a second. Yeah. Okay. No, don't have me break this thing down for nothing. Alright, let me some sugar. I am your neighbor. That's my Valerie Cherish impression that I'm doing for the stream. Check out the comeback with Lisa Kudrow. Not a bad impression I just pulled off. Pulled that out of my butt. Alright, yeah. Time to rare candy. Now, the scary thing here is retaliate from Watchog. And frankly, I don't know how we get around that. I will say, I'm not sure when we can get a, oh, do I want, I wish I could erase cut. I'm going to keep Lick for all the reasons I was just saying. Can we get a Leaf Stone Pokemon Black? Where can we get that at? Castelia, Route 6, Dust Clouds. I can't spend a, well, no, I can't spend a bunch of money on repels to look for leaf stones on the off chance of all the gems and stones that you could possibly get. I'm not going to spend that amount of time doing that. Maybe in the future if I become a more desperate person. Dig. We like Dig. Get rid of Fury Swipes. Yeah, we'll keep Mud Slap. That's interesting. I doubt we outspeed the Watchog. I would imagine it's got to be faster than us. I'm going to pull up a Pokemon Black damage calculator. It's got to exist, right? Watchog. No, it doesn't exist. That's too bad. Level 20 Watchog with Retaliate. Come on.
It's okay. Sorry.
Thank you. No, thank you.
See, that's on there like that. Okay.
Ooh, delicious. Yeah, it tastes rather cucumbery. I like it. What are you using to spice it?
Louisiana hot.
Neat.
And pepper, black pepper.
Thank you.
Really fucked up black pepper. And, salt and onion powder, garlic powder.
It's tasty. I like it. It's opening up my sinuses.
Vodka.
Vodka? There's vodka in this?
Yep.
Casey, you know I have a business meeting with Lenora, the gym leader. Come on, give me a Pokemon Black damage calculator. Nope, they don't want to do it. They don't want to preload. They know I'd be too powerful. Ooh, wait, hold on, hold the phone. Watchog? Nope. It's like they mean something else. All right, level 20 Watchog, right? It's at level 20. And it knows retaliate. Oh my god. That is gonna hit hard as hell, isn't it? Ignite, blank set, level 20. Does retaliate double after? Let's look this up. Retaliate Pokemon DB. Hold on. Yeah, it doubles. That's really, really scary. I don't know. Wow. So I think the only way we get through this, honestly, is a weird combination of stuff. So I think that we're gonna want to switch. Let's see here. So we got to deal with hypnosis, maybe. I think I want to go ahead and give like butter here. I'm gonna give a Chesto Berry. Grand Sugar, I'm gonna more or less ask to beat Herdier. And then Flour here is gonna have to soak up this Retaliate, is what it's looking like. This is a scary fight. This is a scary fight. This is not just gonna like... Yeah, I don't know. This is really scary. All right. So the plan is Butter here is going to get intimidated. That's fine. Because what Butter's here to do is land this Leech Seed. Okay, we land it. Love that. Herdier. Nice. Leer is exactly the kind of thing we want to see right now. So now that he's nice and seated, or she, rather, we are going to try to keep Butter here healthy. Because ideally, we want to bring him in later to land a Leech Seed on Watchog. Meanwhile, okay, Drilbur comes in on a Leer. And we're going to get some Leech Seed damage. Love to see it. The play at this point is definitely just to hit Dig. Okay, we're faster. That's great. Ooh. If we can outspeed Watchog. If we can get off a rapid spin, then we can dig and get ourselves... Oh, well, that's not going to happen. But at least we're totally healthy. Okay. That would have been the big brain move. Would to have been to hit a rapid spin. There's a chance. There's a small chance. Unlikely. Like, I only say there's a chance because I don't know for sure. But let's say 42. I think we're definitely slower. This is almost certainly going to be retaliate. Yeah. In which case, the only guy that can really tank this hit is Flower. Woof. Alright. Now we want to send Butter in. Hopefully for free. Hopefully on like a missed hypnosis. Yes. Perfect. Okay. And now we're going to hit this leech seed. Oof. Oh, that is really too bad. That is really too bad. Okay. Wow. We can't sack anyone. I mean, we have no save switches. That leech seed was really... That leech seed miss was huge. Hypnosis miss. Okay, we love to see it. If we can get faster... And I do think one rapid spin should... Wait, why didn't that... That doesn't increase speed? Oh, since when? Oh, man, when you don't know the gen you're playing. Oh, that's bad. Maybe we can get a mud slap off. Oh. The one Pokemon without a Chesto Berry. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Well, with the loss of granulated sugar, the drill burr, one of our 7 potential foundational ingredients for this recipe, we have lost this attempt. Therefore, that'll be the end of the stream. My salute to this first crop of guys. Better luck next time. I'll see you next Tuesday with attempt 2. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm here for it. And you're great.